Hello everybody, this is NavyBlueGamer, welcome you back to some more Plants vs. Zombies. Sorry about no uploads on Monday, I had a lot of school stuff going on, as well as work and things of that nature. But, we're back at it. We are going to finish Adventure Mode in this episode. But real quick, I do want to go back into the Zen Garden, because as you notice, there's the little water drop icon. That shows that your plants are ready to be watered again, and are ready to move on to the next stage. So we'll go ahead and just kind of do this kind of business real quick, and I'll be right back. There we go, giving us 2 gold coins to get to the second stage. We still have a little bit more to go, so we're just gonna have to let them do their thing for now. Alright, back to the adventure! Oh, you can actually interact with these while that's going on. I never knew that. I figured it would just kind of be sitting there. Okay. Ooh, alright. So we definitely need these guys. I do want the garlic to show that off. I'll grab you. No metal to worry about, so I don't need the magnet shroom nor the coffee beans, so we're fine there. Potato mine. Do have the insurance for it. I'll have the jalapeno ready because of the catapult zombies. Ugh. That's very annoying. These guys are very annoying is all I'm going to say about that. And sure, we'll have the tall nuts. Okay. So yeah, we're actually going to be finished with the Plants vs. Zombies adventure in this episode. So that's very exciting. So the garlic here actually diverts the zombies into different lanes. So we can actually take advantage of that by planting flower pots way up in this area here. And when they try to take a bite out of the garlic, they're going to be like, ugh, garlic? That's so gross. Even though I completely disagree with that statement. But the zombies don't like garlic, so they're going to move to an adjacent row to take care of things. So we can actually take advantage of that fact, and there you go. So yeah, I'm just trying to think of like how I'd want to use it, because there's not really like an ideal situation for me to use them for. Oh, actually, I just thought of something I could have done. Darn it. Oh, well. Because, like, instead of having to plant the sunflowers in the 2 rows like this, I could have had 5 in the top row, 5 in the bottom row, and then I just have the garlic misdirect them. I was a little late on that, so I'll have the catapult get started on that. I'll wait a little bit longer to build up sun, and then I'm just gonna let her rip! They're fun. Okay, I'll have the kernel pult ready as well. So yeah, I didn't really think about it, but it's fine. I guess I could show off that particular tactic in the next episode. That'll be fine. Ooh, that was close. I suppose now would be a good time to kind of get my thoughts on this playthrough so far, because we are finishing up adventure mode. This playthrough is far from over, so that's not anything to worry about. It's just simply that we're to a point where it kind of doesn't really matter as much. That's probably not the right statement. We're to the point where, like, we're finished up with, like, the main portion of the game, and what we're going into next is quote-unquote side content. I'm very careful when calling side content because, honestly, the mini-games and challenges that we'll be playing after this episode are probably what make this particular game just so much more enjoyable. And like, to give you an idea, like even the adventure mode that we have going here has been no slouch. It's been a lot of fun doing this. It's been a lot of fun playing this game for you guys. But there's just like a certain charm of being able to do a bunch of vase breaker levels, or to be able to like strategize with some of the endless levels. We'll get into that in just a minute. Yeah, they don't like that, so they're gonna divert here. Alright, and this is the reason why I held on to why I decided to have the jalapeno, because those catapult zombies will actually shoot basketballs towards the back of the row, so like sunflowers ain't even safe from these guys. Oh my goodness. Ooh, excuse me. Here, and I'll do the garlic here. Yeah, that'll work for now. That allows me to not have to plant as many defensive plants, at least. So yeah, this will actually work out just fine. Yeah, they don't like that, so they just move on to the tall nut there. Which is just hilarious. Yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I enjoyed making it. I understand that I had some silent moments, and honestly, it's just because I haven't been consistent with actually working on my commentary, but hey, because I've been more consistent with it, with like my upload schedule, I've been more consistent with commentary, so hopefully I can make things more interesting come the future. I'm going to start replacing the second row here with the cabbage pults, because I no longer need all these sunflowers. Yeah, you can kind of see like, oh no, he looks kind of sad. I mean, well, I almost did the wrong one. There's a particular plant. I guess I can briefly mention. There's a particular plant that you'll be able to use if you have two kernel pults right next to each other on the same row. So if you're looking for some strategy in case you did purchase said plant, I don't know if you have access to it or not, but if you did purchase said plant, you at least know like that's what you need to do to take care of things. The garlic's been actually proven pretty useful in this. Oh my gosh, that's amazing! Let's see how long we can hold off on using the jalapeno. Oh, and there it goes! Alright. I actually didn't even need to use it after all. Perfect. Oh, I never actually planted that, huh? Oh well. Okay, these guys are actually going to be very useful to us. This is the umbrella leaf. It protects nearby plants from bungees and catapults. Now, we can go ahead and grab these guys. The garlic will actually be more helpful now that we have the umbrella leaf, and I'll be able to show off why in just a minute here. We'll get the jalapeno once again. And only thing is, if I do that, I won't be able to have the defensive plant. Actually, let me see. Oh, I don't have enough for the 9 slots. Okay. I just wanted to see if I had enough, but I only have half the amount required. So, that's not going to happen. I would prefer the defensive plant, honestly, so I'll go with a tall nut and then potato mine. Especially since, actually thinking about it, that actually makes more sense now that we have the umbrella leaf. Because the umbrella leaf actually protects plants from the basketballs. So that's a really nice thing to keep in mind. Now, the only unfortunate thing is, oh, darn it, I should have done it there. Oh well, we'll be okay. Make sure I plant that potato mine out there. Get the sunflowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, yeah, no, that'll still work. I'm thinking of strategy here, because now this is turning a lot more than just. This is turned into a lot more than just row by row of the same plants. Now it's actually a lot more involved, because I want to leave a gap here and here to protect the square around them, like the 3x3 grid around it. So let me make sure I actually plant the potato mine. That might be helpful. And then 9, and then the 10th one will go there. Okay, let's begin that. Oh, that was nice. Okay, perfect. And then that can go there. And then I'll have the umbrella leaf set up here. And I'll protect the square around the sunflowers here. So any sort of catapult that's going on, like against you, you'll be able to take care of them quite easily. Okay. So I can go ahead and do that. Plant and plant here. Okay. And then when I get to the point out here, I'll be able to plant garlic on the side, since I don't have as much fortification here, thanks to needing the third column here for a specific thing. Oh, they actually take a bit more damage than I expected here. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm kind of paying the price for it, but that's alright. I actually did kind of want to move the cabbage pulp back anyway, so that worked out. Okay. I'll get the cabbage pulp and the kernel pulp out there. We have the potato mine set up here, so we're good to go on that front. Cabbage pulp there. Kernel pulp. And I'll have the cabbage pulp go right here. Okay. Alright, we're getting things figured out. Oh, actually, no, I have a different idea. I need you to go there. That tall nut there doesn't really help me anymore. Tall nut will help me here, though, so I'll do that. Because I also want to get the umbrella leaves in these areas as well, just to make sure I have proper defense going on here. Oh, butter to save the day! Look at that! Oh my goodness, okay. It might eat it. Alright, just barely. Alright, that's fine. So we can definitely have another kernel pulp go there. I need the other umbrella leaf to go here, and then I need a kernel pulp back here. Perfect. Okay. And then I can have another cabbage pulp at the front here. Woo! Yeah, I haven't really pointed it out. Just because I figured it'd be like a nice little thing for you guys to look out for. But every episode since the second episode of this series, I have introduced a new Zombitar. So I haven't actually been paying too much attention as to whether they have appeared in each episode, but that's just something that you can keep in mind if you decide to, like, say, rewatch the series and just see what you can find. Oh boy. I'll get you going there then. I am sitting here just not even paying attention to what's going on, and it's kind of costing me, to be honest. Oh boy. Okay, that'll keep it in its tracks. Gives me enough time to set up another one of these here. Oh boy. Yeah, I will admit that it has been my own fault. Go for it. Okay, ladder zombie. That ain't good. Okay, at least we're able to stop it in its tracks there. I'm sitting here commentating, I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. I guess it's just kind of like that, balance that's going on. So, I'll plant another one out here. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to let him take that for now, then. That's okay. And I'll just plant out another one here. I'm just trying to be careful, because that could definitely, do bad things here. Okay, cool. And I should be fine to just plant that there. Okay. Cool. Alright, get the umbrella? Yeah, umbrella leaf going right there to protect from any sort of catapult zombies here, and then that should be fine. Yeah, oh, watch this. And boing! That's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. I have extra firepower going on in the middle here. But, yeah. Yeah. So when this guy, well, it's been frozen in place by the butter, but if this guy were to attack like so, the umbrella leaves just deflected altogether. Boing! Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at all this destruction and this madness that's going on. Yeah, oh! That's, not good. Right. Okay, cool. That got taken care of, at least. But yeah, I can actually direct, these guys into, the certain rows here. And in this instance, I don't have to worry so much about planting defensive plants, because they're just going to be rerouted into defensive plants anyway. Now, it might be a little counterintuitive because I have 4 here, but honestly, they're going to do a lot of damage, and they're going to be stuck there for a moment because they're going to just, like, reflect on the fact that they don't like the fact that... Ooh, come on, get him! Get him! That was odd, actually. There we go. Oh, I missed some money. Oh, well. I don't have to worry about that achievement anymore, at least. Because, yeah, when I found out that, in, what was it, level 2-10, I think it was? When I found out that I was, that I missed one of the few coins that made me just miss being able to get the achievement altogether in that level, I was not really a happy camper. I will fully admit that much. Now, I don't actually know for sure in this particular version, but I have experienced in other versions of this game that the catapult zombies actually do run out of basketballs and will just start driving forward if that's the case, but I've never seen it happen in the PC version, specifically the Game of the Year edition. I've never seen it happen there before, so I just don't know if that is something that just happens or what. I just don't really know. Oh, we're gonna be introduced to a new type of zombie soon, and oh boy. It's a doozy. I will say that much. Plant another one. And they're gonna try and take my sunflower, but boing! Umbrella Zombie says no. Okay. Oh, darn it. Alright, this row's, kind of not turning out super well, unfortunately. But hey, we got another tall nut ready, so I'll go ahead and start putting in some more firepower in this row, and I think we'll be fine. Look at how quickly it's being eaten away, though, because of all the garlic. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plant some garlic, and that will help spread them out a little bit. Okay, hopefully that'll spread them out a little further. Perfect! Oh, that's awesome! Okay. It's exactly what I wanted to happen, except... Oh, nice. Alright. So it kind of fell apart at the end because of the garlic, but hey, whatever. These are the marigolds. They actually don't serve any fighting purpose whatsoever. They give you silver and gold coins. This is the one time I will not show off this plant right now because there's actually a much, much better use of them later on when we actually have access to a different plant. So I'm going to actually hold off on getting the marigold, especially because of this guy. This is the guy that I was referencing to, the Gargantuar. They're not fun. Oh no. Now, we don't need the umbrella leaf, and we probably don't need the garlic either, so I'll leave those two out. And for good reason, because these guys, oh my lord, you're going to need everything you've got to take care of these guys. And unfortunately, everything we've got, we don't have right now, because we're missing a slot here. So, we're just going to have to make do with what we've got. So we've got the jalapeno, the squash, potato mine, and I'd say even the cherry bomb might be useful to you, but I would like to have a defensive plant, so I'd rather just grab the tall nut for that. So it's back to the old setup here. Just getting the 2 rows ready, and then having the catapult plants just take care of the other zombies in the meantime. Middle row here. Perfect. Okay. I guess I can talk about a story. I mentioned I did say we're gonna embarrass myself. And it is time for me to do so. Oh boy. Okay, so way back in 1st grade, I played video games for pretty much all my life. And I've been a huge fan of Nintendo growing up, as I'm sure a lot of people have been. And one of the things that I did, games that I played all the time was Mario Party 7. And I was weird back in elementary school because, like, I basically enjoyed playing through tutorial levels. Like, that's something I actually legitimately enjoy doing. I don't know why to this day, but it was just something that I enjoyed doing. So, and because Mario Party 7 was one of my favorite games to play at the time, I often played that little tutorial level at the beginning. And it got to the point where I had essentially memorized, like, everything about that particular tutorial level. So what better way to put use of it than to try to teach a first grade class how to play real-life Mario Party 7. Yes, I actually did that. Yes, I'm embarrassed about it. But I think it was a nice learning experience for me. But, I remember I asked the teacher, I was just like, hey, can I teach the class about something? And she was just like, she was very encouraging to other students, so she was just like, sure, yeah, that should be fine. So I end up starting to teach a class about it, and I pick out like 4 different people to help me out with this, and we end up using the oval alphabet carpet, if you remember that. If you remember that carpet. And long story short, the teacher ended up cutting me off because like I kept stumbling for one reason or another, and it all just wasn't making sense. Oh goodness, I still cringe about that story to this day, but I did say I was going to embarrass myself in the last episode in regards to this episode, so I did exactly what you guys were probably intending for me to do. So, you're welcome. Okay, so for my strategy here, I've been doing some thinking about it. I want to get 3 rows of kernel bolts, and then I'll be able, once I build up enough sun and everything, I will begin just tearing these out, and then just putting cabbage bolts in the back of them. Making sure I have enough of a reserve for these plants here in particular. Oh, darn it. Oh well. We'll be fine. Okay, I don't think we're gonna come across the Gargantuars yet. I think they're coming up shortly though. So we gotta keep our wits about us. But we will deal with these. Oh, here it is! The giant himself. So I'll use the squash first to do that. And then when he is unfrozen from the butter, he will throw out the imp, and then jalapeno to take care of them both. Yeah, Gargantuars live from an instant kill plant. Yeah. Unfair? I think yes. But yeah, that's just to give you a taste of things to come here. And I actually don't think I'll have enough time to get the entire setup, but I do still think that the 3 rows of kernel bolts are going to help me out immensely because of just how much butter is going to be flung. So I will continue to set up for the butter. For the butter throwing plants. The kernel bolts here. Doom 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 doom. Sorry, I just love the music. So good in this game. It just makes you feel good, you know? And if a game makes you feel good, then, and that's what it's intending to do, then it's doing it right. Nice. Look at all the butter that's being flung. It's pretty neat. I'll wait to put out that flower pot until I can plant the tall nut. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and stick with the setup that I've got here. I don't have enough time to set everything else up. Yeah, there's enough butter being thrown that it just kind of keeps the zombies in their place. And that's kind of part of my strategy for dealing with these Gargantuars, which you can see has appeared. Oh, that's delightful. Oh. Okay, that works. Yeah, oh, that's just to kind of show off what they can do here. And nice. And boom. All right, perfect. That takes care of those. And now we're just kind of playing a waiting game. I'm ready to plant this. Perfect. Haha. You can't do anything. So, the original video ended up being almost an hour long, so I decided to split it into 2 episodes. So, sorry we couldn't finish up Adventure Mode in this episode. However, I am releasing both this episode and the next episode on the same day. So by the time you finish watching this video, the next video should already be out. I shall see you guys in the next episode, where we will actually finish Adventure Mode for real this time.